So Paul,
yes,
we have lots of questions for you.
Okay, great.
You know, our readers always love to know what the preferred tools, you know, an expert such as yourself, you know, loves. What are the brushes or the accessories that you always have on hand?
I think a really good concealer brush is really essential. A concealer brush to conceal all those areas and those places that you are not very happy with, you like to cover. Great tool. Also, a good foundation brush.
You know, I love a foundation brush, and I think that so many of our readers, we hear, you know, should I use a foundation brush? Should I use my finger? Should I use a sponge? Tell us, you know, from your point of view, the advantage of a foundation brush.
Well, you know, a lot of women like using their fingers. I just know that they do. As a professional, I like to use brushes because I don't like really. I mean, I do like touching the face, but I kind of shy away from it. And I think it's much better for me to use a brush because what it does is it keeps it very sheer. After you put your concealer on, when you do your foundation, it just shears it out, keeps it to a basic minimum. And that's what I think. I just think that the old-fashioned way was putting too much foundation on the face, and I think it's old and dated. So my thing is all about keeping beautiful, clean skin and having skin really look like skin. And I think that you can achieve that with using a good foundation brush.
And you know, we've heard that using a brush also is really the way to achieve that really flawless,
absolutely, absolutely, because you can go over areas that need more coverage and you can shear out areas that don't need as much.
So, Paul, we know that you have a laundry list of celebrity clientele, all of the girls that we can name by first name.
We have to do rehearsal in 5 minutes.
What can we expect from you coming up? What are the big projects you have coming up?
Oh my God. Well, I'm up for a shoot with Mary J. Blige next week. What else do I have? I have a lot of things. I did this as a favor to Kevin, as I did this JC Obando show. I have a lot of things coming up. I have Hilary Swank, Lindsay Lohan. I have a lot of my clients. You know, there's a lot of things going on.
Speaking of Lindsay Lohan, for those of you who haven't seen it yet, I brought it to show Mr. Starr that I'm a fan too. Paul did this amazing look on Lindsay. I don't think she's ever looked better.
Oh, thank you.
She looks phenomenal. So make sure you go out and pick it up if you haven't yet.
She's such a beauty. I love her.
She's stunning. And inside, I mean, the eyes, the lips.
Thank you.
She looks so sophisticated.
Thanks, man. Thank you so much.
So also, guys, just to let you know, you need to go out and pick up Paul Starr on Beauty. It's one of my favorite beauty books.
Thank you.
I wanted to bring it tonight to get him to sign it, but I'm going to catch him next time. So, living in LA, and being out and about, you know, when you see women on the streets, what is the most common mistake that you think women are currently making?
Okay.
If you said, I want to go in and fix her up, what are you doing?
Well, they put their foundation on and it stops right here. And that is a common mistake and it drives me nuts. Like,
and that's been a mistake for decades.
For decades. Like, you just want to blend it down. It's like, it's okay. Either that or get a foundation that matches your neck, you know, if that's the problem. So it's either a dark face and a light neck, or it's a light neck and a dark neck and a light face. So, and that's really a bad thing. Also, putting on way too much gloss when the gloss is like kind of coming over the mouth and you just kind of look like a porn star. It looks great on porn stars. It just doesn't look good on the everyday woman.
I don't know if you saw, but we just did an enough already on porn star lips.
I did see it. I did see it, and it's true. That pink was just hideous.
Yeah, and I'm ready to give gloss a little bit of a break. You know, there's certainly its places for it, but you know, I love a matte lip. I think it's very sophisticated.
Thank you.
I
think so too. I agree with you.
So, what are the what are the other things that you see coming up? I know that we just did an article with you on Celebrity about some of the things that you see happening trend-wise. But what are the other things that you're excited about?
I'm just so excited that makeup is back. I really am. I'm excited that people are doing things that are exciting with makeup. And, you know, gone are the days of a little lip gloss and a little mascara, thank God. You know, it's an art. And it's something that, you know, when you think back on past decades and how women really would take the time to do makeup, I'm always saying that, and it's something that I kind of try to put forth in my book, was that women should really take that time to do it because it's kind of their rite of passage.
Absolutely.
And they can do it.
It's your glamour time.
It's your glamour time.
And I think that you're right. So many women, now are so pressed for time that makeup really becomes a chore. We see people slapping it on. When really, they should be appreciating, the glamour piece of it and really appreciating themselves when they're doing it.
I agree. I think 15 minutes. Just put 15 to 20 minutes aside for yourself in the morning. You can put 15 minutes aside to do your foundation in your eyes, and you can put your lipstick on in the car. So it's really okay. Because I drive down the street and I see women putting their mascara on the car. It's really bad. You shouldn't be doing that. Just spend 15 to 20 minutes on yourself, every day. I think it's a rite of passage, as we said.
Well, obviously, you've worked with every beauty in Hollywood. Is there somebody coming up, like up and coming, a face that you can really be on the lookout for?
Oh gosh, I have to think about that for a minute. There are so many, that's the thing. I was fortunate enough to meet with Lindsay when she was 16, and I've been working with her through many incarnations. She's such a beauty, and she's grown into such a beautiful woman. And she's going to be 21 this year, so
it's amazing.
It's amazing. So yeah, I just think I'm always on the lookout for a young new face.
Well, she's obviously becoming such an icon, and I really credit you so much with that because you're really helping shape this beauty that she's turning into. But amazing features, and she's an incredibly talented actor.
She really is.
So tell us about PAUL STARR on Beauty. How did the book come about, and how long did it take? What was the process?
It was a bit of a labor of love in that I had just signed my contract with Estee Lauder, and this was about 3 years ago, 3.5, almost 4 years ago now. And I had a book deal that was already set with Charlie Melcher, who was an ex-partner of Nicholas Calloway. I wanted to do a book where I actually was giving back to women. I felt like I've learned so much from the women that I work with, partially because when they're in my chair, I ask them a lot of questions. I feel it's a really important process and important thing to do, because the more I know about the woman, the more I can kind of create a look for her that she will feel comfortable presenting to the public. So that was one of the things that I did with the book. I actually sat down with 30 women, they're all celebrated, but they're very eclectic group of women. I mean, it's everyone from, like, as you know, Ellen DeGeneres to Lindsay Lohan to Angelina Jolie, Scarlett Johansson. There's so many, Pam Grier. I tried to pick an interesting group of women that weren't your obvious kind of beauty. Basically to put forth the idea that beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and really push it home. So it took me about 2 years from the time I started.
I love it. I think that it's a really entertaining book. It's packed with information, amazing photography, and of course, amazing beauty. So
thank you so much. I'm working on the second one right now.
That's great. I was going to ask you that. I'm excited to see it, and we're so happy to have you as part of We Love Beauty.
Oh my God, thank you, Ben.
And we can't wait to see you again.
Anytime. Thank you so much. Thanks, man. Hey, this is Paul Starr, and you're watching We Love Beauty TV.